My name is Arun Varma, and I play Victor Frankenstein, Mary's dad, and Felix the Woodcutter.
Hi there, I'm Darragh Mondoux. I play Mary and Krempe and Lena and William and Justine and Grace and Elizabeth.
And Delise.
And DeLacy.
And I'm Rick Miller. I play the creature, the monkey, and Victor's dad, and I'm also the co-creator and co-director of the show, along with Craig Francis, who's not here, but he's our stage manager who's filming right now. So this play started as a cartoon, and then we had a premiere in 2022, and with different, actually, Aaron, you were part of the show for that first premiere.
Yep.
With different people playing the creature and Mary. You came on when?
In 2023 for a tour that we did around Ontario, Canada, and we're coming to you from the last leg of our tour in 2025.
That's right. And how long would you say it takes to prepare for a tour like this?
Well, so it gets a bit easier every time because I think the lines and the movements sort of get more and more in your body. So it's just a matter of kind of like you hear a song you heard many years ago and the lyrics kind of start coming back to you. So our first period was about a month. I think we took a month the first time we did it. Second time was maybe a week. This time was even less. We got very good at picking it back up again.
I love the scene where Elizabeth has come to see Victor when she needs a friend and she ends up seeing the creature come back to life. But I also love when the creature requests a companion and I get to come back to life and I get to be the spooky creature. So any scenes in the lab and in the Abbey on the cliff are my favorite moments, I think.
I love especially the scene when the creature comes to life because there's all these fantastic visuals. There's green, there's lightning, there's thunder, there's a comedy. It's all so exciting and so energetic. It fills me up. It makes me like Victor himself. It just comes right from within. So yeah, that's my favorite part.
What I love about this play and what we're doing is that we give the creature a voice, like Mary Shelley had in her book. And as someone who plays the creature, when the creature first speaks is probably my favorite moment.
Yeah.
Because it's a moment where you're like, you're afraid, and I start speaking to you. And it could go really well as a story. You could go, oh, hello, creature, you're speaking very well, but you get repulsed by me and start making it about you. And I love how that turns into this whole cycle of revenge that the play really is about, which is about taking care of your creatures that you create. So it's probably my favorite moment. This particular one is interesting because if you watch it from the front, you get a very different perspective of what it's like to actually be in it. And as someone who's been on both sides, it's a bit weird, right? Would you say it's odd? Like we're seeing, the audience is seeing us through a comic book, but what are we seeing backstage?
I mean, it's mostly just an empty stage. A lot of the time, there's different lighting states and there's a panel that we put up and put down, but a lot of it is just we're walking around in nothing. But on the flip side, it looks like it's a lab and it's a cafe and it's full of stuff.
It's a little bit of like half of our own imagination of using the shapes and the spaces that we can see projected in front of us, that you see projected in front of us, but also letting that magic take over as well and listening for the sounds and the feelings and the echoes and the spaces. So if you guys use your imagination and we use our imagination, then it's like we're there for real. So in order of appearance, I come on as Justine with William the puppet. Then immediately I am Dower Professor Krempe. So I have those handy and ready to go because those are very quick changes, which are a lot of fun. I have a great time changing the body language and the voices, but I've got my flat props here. The designers decided to make them real skinny for the illusion. So they go right up against the screen in the case of the brain. So it feels like I'm just touching the illustrations. And in the case of the tray, it just lends to that comic book feel that we love so much.